Alright, looks like we're streaming. Alright, hello! Welcome to my live stream of Alan Wake. We're going into Chapter 4. I actually don't know what this chapter is titled. No, why do I keep doing this? I'm gonna learn one of these days. But, yeah, this game's getting super weird and freaky and weird. I'm kind of into it. I don't know. Okay. We might have problems with that. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's on the right side. Oh my god. Why am I so bad? Alright. So, The Truth, Chapter 4. Episode 4. Whatever.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
Oh, so it used to be a thriller. Got it.
We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What are you talking about?
Right now,
This
it's
was a
very
manuscript.
important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
There's no way.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Okay, so there's a typewriter. I wonder if... Because I thought it
There
was...
were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Right. I thought the Cauldron Lake Lodge was...
The door was locked. I was a
okay.
prisoner here.
Can I... Oh.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air.
Okay, so
Yes,
the edges are
will do you
blurred.
good.
So this is likely either not real... Well, they're
This
not blurred
corridor
anymore,
is
so
for
never mind.
patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip. Except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
Okay, well, I found the video game. Does that count as a collectible, just walking in? Oh. It's not what I thought it was. Okay. What is... I don't know. Should I do something with this? Does this count as a collectible? I'm so confused. I mean, I found it. I guess I'm just going to make a mental note. But,
I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
This is the
specialize in
lodge.
treating artists.
I bet you do.
Either him or Nightingale is going to die here.
I
That's what that
honestly believe
manuscript
we can
was.
Get this
Okay.
thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
I kind of hope the doctor doesn't turn out to actually be an asshole, because... he's just trying to help. This is a bizarre kind of area. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Come on. I'm coming.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly
Is
as
she,
I can
though?
for an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind
Oh, we're gonna meet
has
Tor.
constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it.
Oh, I thought
He
that's
had to be
amazing.
lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
This is gonna have a super ambiguous ending, isn't it? This game. It's a sundial. What time is it? It's certainly a time. What is that? 11-ish? 9. Yep, around 11. This is a nice place you got here, Doc. What was that movie?
Never get tired of this view.
I guess it would have been a few
Very
months ago.
inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake.
Cure for
I
Wellness.
thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now, we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him
After
talk.
all,
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you
voice.
I was just thinking
His
about
words
that.
echoed madly inside my head.
But I can't
I dug my
do it
nails
by
into the
myself.
palms of my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
There's people over there.
Come along. Let's go inside. Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Keep talking, buddy. Oh. Oh, wait.
Yeah, that's right.
The engaging new book by Dr. Emil Hartman.
Mister, you should be afraid
whatever.
of me. Don't want to run into me in the night. That's for
Blah, blah, blah. It's his book.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Coffee?
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry.
So he's saying he's a real...
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video games. It's trash, of course, but it
Oh,
does
that's gonna be a
involve
thing.
some small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
Yeah, keep talking. I'm just gonna keep walking around. So that dude's probably gonna be a boss.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
There's a QR code. I'm not checking the QR code. That's the second one. No, that's the third one I found. But there's not a collectible. I'm going to stay here in case someone wants to do it. My kingdom for a tablet that doesn't lose internet connection every 5 goddamn seconds. Nope, my internet's just dead.
Come, Alan. This way. Now. You might have noticed.
Let me check to see if any frames are being dropped. Nope. Nope, it is in fact my crappy tablet. Yep, an error occurred. Well, I guess we're gonna go back to my phone. I would really like to see my viewer count, but let's turn that down before I think about it. My channel.
Typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
So this is definitely going to be something. Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and/or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by their creative process. Nope, I don't have any pages. Be patient. Oh. Okay. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems, and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy and its sister method, the flow, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. That's how you get Mr. Zap Zap to visit you.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm!
And they're playing the Night Springs board game.
Wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are...
Oh, they're gonna die. Or they're gonna kill someone.
They had a... How should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard.
That's awesome.
They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that.
Oh, I see some tables and chairs. Where are the ladders?
I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Hopefully, like I said, hopefully this guy's not a...
bash his head in with a hammer. Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro?
Ooh.
He's gotta go to the farm. The Anderson farm. Valhalla! We wrote it all down, lest we'd forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message. Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
I don't like that implication.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Yeah, no. Sorry,
we have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula, local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him.
Oh, I already got. Alright, so we are continuing. He's still alive, she's still alive.
You can't wake up. You can't hurt a nightmare.
Or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on.
The
Bert.
doors were
The store's
locked.
bound to make you
Hartman
know
and the
who
nurses
jumped
would
in.
have
You know
keys,
that.
but there was no way to get my hands on them.
Are we gonna do a stealth section? Oh, that's where I came from.
Here. My nightmare is the publisher people who want to make a copy.
My nightmare is the publisher. Wait. Wait.
Mullets are funny, but it wasn't supposed to be about mullets, and now it's about mullets. And when it's in slow motion, they call it mullet time, because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic. And they're not even kidding. They say it all like serial killers with straight faces.
Poor game designers. Alright, what are you making? Alright, carry on. Anything over here? I don't know. Because I'm definitely going to come back here in a combat section. Or go through this. Well, maybe not. Because I said that about the...
Shut up! But I don't see nightmares anymore because I'm too...
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs.
Why did we take the elevator before? Oh, no.
I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur.
No, he's in the cabin.
I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Alright. So the question is, are those in the past, or are those current, or are we having the future looped back on us? Again, that could be the real Alan Wake, and we're just in his story. And, Wake. I'm going to come back in here and just see if I can do anything, but I'm going to guess not. Anything in here? Did I not go into here? Oh. I thought he had some cool, like, designer, or cool designed, sheets.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the...
Oh, whoops. It was a dark and stormy night.
The glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Be cool. Just be cool, man.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers.
Oh, is he?
Not so weak now, are we?
He just straight up killed someone.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Did I?
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words.
Emil's the doctor, right?
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming.
She definitely didn't, though.
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
It's time to pay the piper.
Okay.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled.
She definitely didn't deserve to die. Oh, wait a minute. I did not do what I said I was gonna do, did I? Let's see if we can't play some Night Springs video games. Oh, but I have keys now. But I don't have the key. Okay, I don't know. Sure. Maybe that's DLC? That's the only explanation I have. Alright. Oops.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
We'll get to that. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Oh, this is that one dude's. What's happening? Mott fails Hartman.
Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time. And he blurted out 2 days. Less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
It looks like my, I can't really see on this tiny screen, but it looks like my, attempts to make a slightly better quality, stream. There's still some artifacting, but nothing terrible.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
He's more and more out of control all the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of.
I guess that's fair.
Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He's there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated.
She did say that she talked to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else.
So I think what happened was... Oh.
And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore.
It doesn't make sense?
Even when he's home. Please help me.
But the dark... Mott knows about the darkness.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll
absolutely
do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not
So I was gonna say... Well, first off, I don't think they found her body.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
The phone... Oh, because he sent... Yep.
The photo on
So
the
Hartman's a
wall caught
giant
my
asshole.
attention.
Yep, and there's Mott.
The clinic staff was.
But then he has to know
outside
about the
lodge.
darkness, so what's happening
I
here?
knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
What do they gain?
Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna chew your crazy quack ass to shreds.
What? I aptly named this.
Barry? Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I
Right.
demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were.
Okay, so that's Nightingale.
But he let me go, and then I get a
Oh
call
my
from
God.
Hartman, that son of a bitch,
So
who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's
here?
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to
Aw.
us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Thank God we have a revolver.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
What is happening in this game?
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
No kidding.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this.
Did the doctor reach out to her?
Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
This is...
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Well, that's unfortunate. What? Did he just Okay, so that was the manuscript. I guess he dodged into the way. Oh. I hope we learn more about the motivations. And I don't have a light.
I had to find a way out.
Okay. Oh, nope, nope, we're not going that way. Open the lock, please. Come on, come on, nope, nope, nope. You don't need to do that. We're all friends here. Okay, so we're not going that way. We're just gonna... That was rude. That was also rude.
Get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
Okay, so... Well, we know where a light is. So that's good. That's not good. It's a good thing these things magically turned on, huh? I didn't mean to do that. No one's attacking me, so... Am I focusing, or is it just... Okay, so it's just doing it automatically. Let's see if I don't think there's another one. Oh, crap, it went off again. Okay. So we'll just turn it back on. Why did I... Okay. Okay, I just say, did the light not come back on? But the important thing is that the thing's open, so I should be able to... I might be able to dodge and get out of the way of that. Well, let's take... ow. That's good. That's fine. Okay, that's actually the one flare. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, it's gonna make me... So I'm gonna have to do this without any light, it looks like. Is that not gonna... Wait. Okay, let's take a time out and watch, Boob Tube. Oh, this is nothing. Okay. Hartman's mission.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway.
Okay. Oh! Okay, we're not gonna watch that. Sorry. Okay, but I didn't have control over that? No, I didn't take, like, any damage. It just was more for show. Oh, can I... Okay, so... Yeah, that's kind of what I assumed would happen. Please be open. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, I could... Well, no, I can't because... Hey, I did it. Okay. There's a light over there.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Give me the flashlight.
I don't have a light. Take this, Al.
Thank you.
Oh God! Look at the house, Al. Look out!
That's cool. That's cool. I'm okay with this. How did I avoid that? Okay, I saw there's some other stuff that was. Yep. Why is it so? If it's orange, is it not? Uh oh. So I need to be careful because I don't have a lot of. Oh, so it. Oh, okay, was not paying attention at all. So I guess if it's orange, it's not actually. I want to be real careful here because. Wow, I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, we're gonna wait a little bit.
Come on, Al, we gotta go.
Suspended. Oh, okay. Thank you, Lauren Miller. How is that not? Okay, sure, whatever. Is there something over here? Yes, there was. I wonder if there were more batteries. I wasn't running around. I wasn't utilizing the space as well as I should have. Oh, just coffee. Gotta have my coffee. Wait. Okay. Did I? No, we haven't been out here yet. I was like, did I miss that the first time around? Speaking of missing things the first time around. Okay, so that's where I came from. Let's go. Doesn't look like there's anything back there, so I'm just gonna assume there's not. It's the second time one of these tiles have bamboozled me into thinking that there is a manuscript page. Please have resources.
Oh, geez, Al. The house looks bad. Let's get out of here.
Props to Barry for not just bailing, honestly, because I don't know if I would just wait. Alright, so if Ronald McDonald taught me anything, it's that just stick your hand to the right side of the maze and eventually you'll get out.
Evil guys moving around.
So we're just going to follow the right wall. Oh! I gotta be careful. I got 2 flares. I've got 14 batteries. My batteries are pretty good. Manuscript page. I'm gonna pick up some more stuff. Wake seat. Oh.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
I kind of want the dragon to come to life. Oh my god, what if it's rigged with lights? behind me? I say, you like... The big guy. Dodge, please. Okay, so that's a mechanic that I've been ignorant of. You can't... Okay, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't dodge and reload, which makes sense, but... See? Follow the right wall. You made it. Otherwise, you just get confused and you're like, have I been here before? Is that, you hired gorilla? Okay. Like Cosby-ish. No, not this dude. Oh no. Oh! This feels not fair. Oh, and... So... Oh, come on! Where's the... Okay, so there, bird's down. Oh, you're, maybe? Nope. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Oh, well, that would have been useful. I didn't even see any other resources over here, otherwise I would have come over earlier. I just saw the thermos, so I just assumed that all there was a collectible. That would have been nice. Whoa! Okay. I hit... well, GG everyone. I forgot to switch the weapon to the revolver when I picked up the flare. I'm usually real good about that. I'm kind of surprised I did that, but I didn't even think about it. Alright. Checkpoint reached. Shotgun ammo. Not in that order. What's up?
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
I don't like the implications there, my friend. Switched. See, I switched to the pistol. Or the revolver. Or the hand cannon. It's not a hand cannon. It's not that strong. What's a revolver? Aren't revolvers typically fairly... got that... Oh. I sensed it. Okay. Whew. This is a cool map. I like this chapter so far. I was kind of getting sick of the forest and the mountain because they're kind of the same. Obviously, once you got into the mines, they weren't, but it's just like... I knew that was going to happen. That might, but... Alright, more future!
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay. Okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw them.
Are you gonna kill off Barry?
The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Not the B-Man! Not Bear. I still don't understand why an emergency. Oh. Y'all need to stop making noises, quite frankly. Oh, those are all weak ones. Okay. I wasted a bullet, but that happens sometimes. Oh, there's a chest. Flare gun. Somewhat redeemed. And ammo. Woo! Switch back to the revolver so I don't screw that up. I'm actually running pretty good on batteries too, so I don't have to worry too much about not reloading them. Alright, I see we go up here. Light. Flares. More stuff without the hunting rifle. Let's check. You're giving me a lot of resources and a collectible. You gotta have your coffee. I bet you there's something up here. It's a manuscript page. Hey, Barry survives, right?
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
I mean, you shouldn't be tasting blood at all, normally.
Ow! You're alive!
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry, I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Hurry up, Barry!
Is this worth flare gunning?
I'm on it.
Oh my god. Well, this is worth flaring. At the very least.
It's gotta be here.
Just saying that, it doesn't make it true. Alright, so we got two big guys and a little bopper. Alright. Thanks, Barry. You're the best. Okay, that's not a small dude. Or that's a small dude. Cool, thanks. I'm gonna... Oh my god!
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Some proper editorial control. I'm real excited to find out.
I'm crazy.
To watch this stage.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. You just need to find it.
Yep.
Look out!
Look out what? I'm a passenger, dude. Is that the same shot?
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
Dude's in a tweed suit. Hey, I have more health than when I started, so it's fine.
The crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
He was yelling at you.
Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man,
Oh, okay.
what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
Not done yet.
Good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
Oh, so we're right there. Cool.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Alright. So we're back to having nothing. I assume at some point... okay. Yeah, no, I got it. It's just... That's not good. That's not good at all. Wow, there's not like a whole lot of things to hide behind. I don't see any other... Oh, that's moving. Ah, God. You need it. I hate that they don't show you the stamina. Yep, because I'm still out. Yeah, I'm just... You can ignore me, guys. Please ignore me. Okay, I think I'm back up to...
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
And then now I need to turn it on. Okay. I'm gonna go down this way. There's no... Well, there might be a collectible. There might be a manuscript. That's really the only collectibles I care about, because it actually talks about the story a little bit, is the manuscript pages. Somebody call the doctor. Alright. Hey.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Yeah, I hope so too, man.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
I hope they explain... I'm sure they will. Well, they only explain Nightingale's stuff, or Nightingale's, Hartman's stuff. I'm dumb. That was a shortcut. I meant to do that. Totally.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Oh, that's a flashlight. I thought that was a TV. Alright. And we got no batteries. Alright. So there's a pretty good chance I'm gonna start screaming and yelling at this game. Please don't. Okay, we're... Nope, keep going, keep going, keep going. Nope, stop, my dude. Nope. Oh, God. Damn it. There's no way. There's just no way. Please don't go out. I'm begging you, please don't go out. Damn it. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. I can't dodge right now because I'm tired. I don't know how long I'm going to be tired for. I could watch the character model. I'm not watching the character model. Did I not pick up those batteries? Are you kidding me? So I didn't pick up the batteries. It kept trying... Or did it and then I used it? I definitely didn't use them. Whatever.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Flashback in my eye. And we're back in the woods, shocker. 90% of this game is in the woods. Is that a better flashlight? Yes, it is. Can I pick you up? There we go. Batteries. No. Oh, I just dropped it. I didn't even... Okay. Can I take the lantern? Please? Alright, I guess not. Okay.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
What? The damage of what? I mean, Barry being on his own? This feels odd.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Oh, yeah, so it's a dude in a diving suit.
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Interesting. Oh, these are... Well, rip. Good. See, knock on wood, those need to show up when the Taken... Oh, I hate you. I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
They did kill an actual person that was likely going to be taken out, though, so...
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, the Taken are filled with darkness. Okay. Oh, I thought it despawned. I was real confused for a second. Can I climb up this? Sounds like I'm about to be attacked. Can I lure them into... We'll figure it out later. Ow, asshole. So come on, come this way, please. Stop it! Come on. Come on! He just walked over it! That's BS! You still there, or is that... Okay. I, like, looked that in the face. Just... Okay, you know what? We don't really... Oh, hit me, yep. What? Oh, what? Excuse me, sir. Okay, again, feel like maybe I should have dodged that. Like, I mean, within gameplay terms.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
This is gonna be Torin or Odin, so... Like, I almost guarantee there's a 0% chance that this is ends up being Barry.
Hello? Anybody here?
Never mind.
Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Ah! Please! Ah! What are you? What are you? Ah! No! Don't! I'm sorry! Ah! Ah!
That's not my problem. Okay. Sure. Hello?
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see.
Aww.
You're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. My buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him.
Poor dude.
It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best.
Roasted.
Suddenly the bad guy who wrote this crap anyway.
Boom. Boom. Roasted. Roasted. I'm gonna take time. Oh, I'm not connected to the internet at all on my tablet. Sorry, I wanted to go back to using the tablet, but it's just not... No Wi-Fi network's available for some reason. Cool, cool, cool. Cool. Oh, I can't... I thought I was supposed to go through the window for some reason.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape.
Sure it's gonna be that easy.
I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way.
Right.
Near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
Okay. So, Zane's a fictional character that he created, and then eventually and then he correctly figured out that. Okay, he correctly figured out that the darkness is never actually going to release him. And so he killed off Zane, but wrote in a new protagonist. So we're not actually... These events aren't real. Really? Really? Sure.
The front door was locked.
That's the front? Yeah, so none of this is actually real. Like, the dark presence is real, and he's actually being controlled by it. No! I guess they have to be real. Because otherwise, why would the dark presence want him?
I could climb out through the broken window. The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Okay. I just stumbled upon this, too. I did not even see the chest. Oh, that's Alan, I hope. But this is almost... This is eerily similar to... I would say eerily to that, but that book I was talking about was Poison, where she, at the end of the book, she ended up writing everything that had happened. I don't remember the exact... I read the book in middle school. I don't remember the exact like title she was given, but okay. Car controls.
Oh. If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Well, and you also read a manuscript page where he gets attacked, so it's not like completely out of left field. Hey, I think I'm losing my mind now. I hate the camera. The camera is so bad. That's part of it, because, like, okay, I'm just trying to, like, lightly tap the... Like, that's me lightly tapping it. Tapping the camera, so it doesn't even let me rotate the way I want to. And I don't know why a game like this needs car controls. It's like Payday 2. That game does not need car controls. And they added them, and they're awful. Did I see something over here? Oh! Okay. That's my line. Can I not? Nope. Boop. Oh, I have to get out. Alright, let's kill some of these assholes first. No cinematic dodge for you. Back up. Go on. Go. See your death. Nope, wrong button, me. Wait, are you not? Okay. Sure, I'll allow it. Alright. 5 flares, a flashbang, 30 revolver, and some gun. Some gun, some shotgun. So there's a non-zero chance that oh, I guess he shielded them from the... Oh, so that was what the orange thing was when I... Okay. There was some brimstone with that. There was electricity coming out of it. It was angry to die. That doesn't make sense. But you know what I mean. I think I'm losing my mind now. It's not. Okay. Alright, so the farm's over there, but there's a building over here. Buildings tend to have resources, or are closed. I'm hoping this is one of the resources variety. Wait. Oh. I hate so much Alan's breathing. Flashbang. Flashbang. Oh! You, okay. It's the noise that got me. His, like, voice line got me. I don't know why. Oh, yes! Ah, yes! This stage. There are fireworks! Oh, we're gonna rock and then we're gonna roll!
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
We're gonna be some brutal legends! Yes!
God damn.
Damn right!
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone.
Shut up and shoot.
Al! We have to fight them all! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked! Al! Hold on! I'm trying to get the stage lights on!
This is gonna be a heavy-duty lantern? Wrong button, me, but still. Oh, wrong button. Oh my god! Wait, shotgun, please. And there's a thing behind me. Come on. Wake up the dragon again, please. Oh, you're... Oh. Oh, man, this is not as cool as I thought it was gonna be. Okay. If you insist. Hi, dude. Oh God, that's the dragon. Yes. This is awesome. That's awesome. This is awesome. Oh, whiff, dude. Oh, I'm using the revolver. That's why. I thought I still had the shotgun on. Nah, man, you're gonna have to get up here. Yeah, right? Like... like, I might die, but I'm gonna die to zombies while on a heavy metal stage. This is awesome. Is you the last dude? I don't see anyone else. Oh, I hear someone. This has to be the... This has to be the finale, though, right? Okay, I should be using the revolver on long range. That's just basic. Oh, I thought that'd go off first. Alright. Alright, we've got to be close to the end, though. That was awesome. I'm so happy. This has got to be close to the end, though. I burned so many resources. Although they did the set piece...
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
That was pretty good. I thought maybe the dragon would come to life and we'd have to fight it, which I'd have been okay with. That was Left 4 Dead 2 had a map where the ending was a rock and roll celebration. Although the light, you know, those zombies weren't light problems.
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it.
Can I shoot it?
Come back for it. We have the place secured.
Oh,
yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
I mean, it's been my worry.
We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
Right.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Oh no, that's the... That was pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. This has been a fun chapter. This has by far been my favorite one. Even before the rock opera.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll show all day long.
It won't.
Moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious.
Everyone loves the Brooder.
I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay.
Wow. You look at that thing, Al. They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they?
Night Springs. Here we go.
We all spend a third of our dreams.
Oh, shut up.
Somewhere between fantasy.
Barry, shut up. Oh, he's talking about it.
Got you started. Was this one of your episodes?
In Night Springs. Tonight's episode. The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys. And they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us. It's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wait.
That wasn't very good. Like, some of the other ones, like, obviously they're over-the-top acting, but that was not... Super spooky. Hunting rifle. Alright, we are going to switch out for the hunting rifle. As much as I loathe to. I should have done some research. I still don't understand why I can't have both. I mean, I do understand, but I kind of don't want to have. I don't want to choose. So I have the max batteries. Okay, I'm not paying attention to anything right now. I'm lost in my own thoughts. Okay. Now let's come back up here. I'll come back up here. Let's come up here. Ooh, that's conspicuous. What do you got?
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
Right, okay. So it is any creative vessel.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Oh. I didn't know. Okay. Be awed by celestial wrath and fury. Oops. Oh no. It's what we're made to do. You act like you're wear a mask to hide it. Really makes us the same. You know, part of like it being terrifying loses something when, like, when you're out. See, this guy gets it, kind of. I love this flashlight. Hi diddly lily oh. I don't even really need to focus on it. Are you okay, Barry? By the way? Did you just leave? Is this a big guy? I mean... Oh, it's a fast guy.
I think we can make it through here, Al.
Again, these guys are not that scary. I'm gonna get electrocuted if they keep popping up. And it feels like it's a bait. I thought I locked myself in here for a second. Hey, I think I'm losing my mind now. Alright, we're gonna just take the long way around. As you do. Yep, I'm just gonna nope on by. Those probably kill me. I'm gonna move over here. Maybe. Okay. Okay. I feel like I'm trapped now. So if I go between here, I guess they'll just... Actually, you know what? I'm not entirely sure why that was what went off when I clearly selected... Oh! He did touch the electrical wire. Okay. There's a lot of things happening here. Okay! Dumb. Dumb as shit, but whatever. I'm just gonna throw the flashbang out. Because there were two... maybe... I'm pretty sure that's what killed them. That's the only thing that makes sense. Oh, the car isn't actually up. Dodged something by accident. What? Okay. I don't really know what caused. So I think part of it is part of the gameplay is learning when to run and when to not. So I think I've kind of been in the wrong mentality for most of this game. I think I'm getting close to being done with it, so it doesn't really matter. That's a thing. Is that the distillery?
Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
The door was barred from the other side. I'd have to find another way.
Barry's very business-minded. I kind of appreciate that.
Be careful, Al!
Also, I have a gun? I have 2 guns. I feel like the least we can do is give him the pistol. Ha! Where the hell did he go? So I think the problem with the pump-action shotgun is, I think that's more to do with distance than the regular shotgun. Because I feel like I'm more consistent with them. I feel like I can more consistently... I can deal more consistent damage with the regular shotgun than the not regular shotgun. There's a radio.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys,
I guess the
how
storm
busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year.
Okay, I don't care anymore.
Fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing.
Are we ever gonna meet those two in
It's pretty much the
real life?
stuff, Pat. Just, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier.
Deerfest, super important.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton.
This is...
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of 2 burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Kind of. Is this the silo door? It's not the silo door. Is that the... Okay.
Got to be kidding me.
Yeah, that's... Wasn't that a game? Oh god! Fuck! Dodge backwards, jerk! Do I have a flare? I don't. Or a flare gun. that everyone? Nope. That's a weird statistic, and I don't know how you know it. I'm keen to not believe you, good sir. Is it just you? See, I feel like with the regular shotgun, which I think it's a fair trade-off, more ammo for, or more clip, or whatever you call it, I don't know the difference. More ammo capacity for somewhat weaker. Nothing in here? Okay. I still don't quite know where I'm supposed to go. Never mind. And I have 15 flares now. Okay, I can't open that. Did I miss it? I might just be dumb. That's a very good, oh, I just couldn't see it. Ow. Drop. Oh. Can I... Okay. That's odd.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hang on.
Hey, let's go, man.
Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna stay. Oh yeah, that's how I got out. Let me show somebody else.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al.
Clearly.
Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Valhalla! That looks cool. I like, yeah, this kind of like spooky ghost aesthetic they're doing is pretty good. Old gods know the truth. Ooh, that was struck by lightning, it looks like. I still don't know who's writing those. I mean, I guess it's...
The lights are out.
Alan Wake.
I guess we better check the fuse box.
We're gonna...
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Coffee. I'm still confused because she said, or in one of the TV segments, Wake said that, what was it, Barbara, or whatever her name is editorializing
You know,
it.
this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were on the booby edge.
Yeah, I don't think they keep too close an eye on them at the clinic. They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
No kidding. Those guys sound awesome.
Where's the manuscript page? Wasn't there? Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning.
Oh!
The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
So we're gonna drink the moonshine or whatever. It seems like a weird place for a fuse box. But we're gonna drink the moonshine or whatever and find that missing week.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Oh my god, I'm dumb as hell! I thought they said Cynthia Weaver killed herself, though.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a bad idea, but go for it.
Seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What?
So when you get drunk, your voice gets deeper.
What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my
You've read the
brain's
manuscript
coming
page.
out of my nose.
It's
I'll
water
make
from
a
Cauldron
recipe
Lake.
Off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
He's dead! Alan killed him! I guess you are gonna need booze if you're ever actually gonna sleep through this. I'm a guest.
Damn it.
Am I playing? Oh, I'm first person.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
Oh, and I can go through.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonship. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls. The night
It's
Alice
weird that they have the same dialogue. Well, it's not the same dialogue, but it's the same.
I remembered being surprised to
inner
see the cabin
monologue.
dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
Oh.
Alice? Alice!
But it's the same inner monologue from the manuscript, which would make sense, but
I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
that's fair. Oh.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
Barbara Jagger.
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
So why was the amnesia necessary?
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
So he's... yeah, okay.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
So he begins to write about Zane.
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You laugh at the whole thing.
He realized...
Behind you.
So, okay, so before we go up here, I want to theorize what might happen. So, he writes about Zane in this moment and realizes that Barbara is... like, the Dark Presence is editing his stuff, who he names Barbara. he names her that, I think based on what he does in the book. He realizes that things aren't going quite to plan and needs to add himself to the narrative. So he does an intro where he comes to Bright Falls, but he can't just start being the hero. He needs to put himself in the story. So he needs to write all the way up to the point where he's in Cauldron Lake and he's in that room. But he still has to be in the room to write the script. So he writes himself a week later with amnesia. And so he's already written the script, and he's already written the manuscript, and he's already put Thomas Zane and everything that's happened in, but he needs to make himself forget so that it follows the rules of his own narrative. So that's my assumption.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so.
And she might actually be drowned.
She's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do.
Right.
You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
Right, so this is the
She
week.
had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back.
So he's taken at this point. Yep.
No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone.
So he did
Zane
finish
was
the
weak
manuscript.
and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I'd woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape.
So this is the darkness coming back.
The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
Interesting.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Well then. This stream was aptly named. Well, thank you, anyone. I wasn't able to keep up on if anyone was watching me. I don't think anyone did. No, I don't want to quit. I want to... Wait, now go back, skip.
Previously
and then
on
skip
Alan
again,
Wake.
and then quit to menu. But this is... Alright, so now the background's a damn. I want to see what the next episode name is, because I didn't check it last time. Oh, the clicker! Okay, so the clicker is the was the thing in they were talking about in chapter 2. So, or episode 2, whatever, I don't care. This is getting real good. The story is getting real interesting. I still don't know. This game, it feels like this is gonna end on a cliffhanger, where it's gonna be like, it's either gonna be was this all real? In that. So I think the dark presence is definitely a real thing. It's gonna be. I think the story is gonna be either this whole thing was written out and then it didn't do anything. Like he doesn't really escape because they mentioned that the dark presence has been editing it in one of the manuscripts or in one of the TV things. So it doesn't make sense that he could just write Zane in if she's checking everything he's doing. But I guess she'd have had to have been defeated, or at least the presence would have had to have been defeated before if it took the Rockers, it took the Sons of Odin, I don't remember their name, and it took Zane, but it's not free yet. I don't know. This is fun. I'm probably gonna stream again tomorrow. I think this might be the last chapter or last episode. I can't imagine there's a lot more. This is either gonna be the last episode or it's the penultimate episode. So, and then I have the DLC, so we'll play through the DLC. But this is a good game, despite all my frustrations with it. So, I'm gonna sign off now. Thank you for watching. If you watch, well, thank you for watching the stream. If you watch the stream, thank you for watching. If post-mortemly, especially, I don't know how long this was. This chapter felt a lot shorter than the last one. I think it was maybe because I wasn't super tired. But yeah, I'm going to sign off now, and thank you for watching.